Okay, we're going to do another little video here on translating some more word problems. These ones are a little trickier than the first ones we did. Um, and so we're going to translate the word problem and then create an equation and solve it. So first one, there are 35 cats in a certain neighborhood. This is 3 less than twice the number of dogs. How many dogs are there? Okay, so let's define a variable first. How many dogs are there? Well, that's the thing we're trying to find. Would make sense to use a D, so let's let D equal the number of dogs in the neighborhood, the thing we're trying to find. Now let's look back at this sentence, and there's a few different pieces here. The first piece of information is this: there's 35 cats in the neighborhood. So I'm putting that in red. Really, I didn't need to put the whole sentence in red. Really, it's just probably 35 cats is the key information there. So there's 35 cats in the neighborhood. That's just going to be the number 35. And look at the start of this next sentence. This is, well, that means that the 35 cats is the same as something. The 35 is going to be equal to something. So that this is one of the ways we can say equals. And then this, what is it? What is it equal to? Well, this has two parts to it. It's 3 less than something, and we're going to have to figure out how to write that. What is it 3 less than? In orange here, twice the number of dogs. So we got 4 color codes there we've created, and let's see if we can build a sentence. So starting with that red, 35. 35 is just 35. There are 35 of something. This is, so equal to, now got to be careful because the temptation is often to do this next part backwards, but 3 less than doesn't mean 3 minus something. It means something minus 3, right? Like if I say I have $3 less than 20, then I don't go 3 minus 20. I go 20 minus 3 to figure out how much money I have. So this 3 less than is going to be something minus 3. Specifically what? It's 3 less than what? Twice the number of dogs. How do we write that? Well, that is going to be D times 2, or simpler, we'll just write that as 2D, which is how we would normally write that in math. Okay, so there we've created an equation. The number of cats, 35, is the same as 3 less than 2 times the number of dogs. Let's get rid of all the colors and solve this equation. We're going to move through this a little faster. This is a standard sort of two-step equation. First, we got to get rid of that minus 3 right there. How do we get rid of a minus 3? With its opposite, plus 3. So I'm going to do plus 3 on both sides. Line up my equal sign, work out the left, work out the right. So on the left, 35 plus 3, 38. On the right, 2D minus 3 plus 3. Well, minus 3 plus 3 just cancels out to 0. So all that's left on the right is 2D. So we've got to keep going now. We still want to get that D by itself. It's still not by itself because it is multiplied by 2. What's the opposite of multiplying by 2? It is dividing by 2. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. And line up my equal sign, right? Work out the left, work out the right. On the left, 38 divided by 2 is 19. On the right, 2D divided by 2. Well, this is the same as D times 2 divided by 2 is one way to think about it. 2 times D is the same as D times 2. So if you go times 2 divided by 2, it cancels. Another way to think of it is to look at that 2 over 2 and realize it reduces to 1 over 1. And when you multiply and divide by 1, it doesn't change. Either way, you end up with just D on the right-hand side. The number of dogs is equal to 19. There's our answer. There are 19 dogs. We can do a quick check on this. Let's see. 3 less than twice the number of dogs. Twice the number of dogs is 2 times 19, which is 38. 3 less than that, so 3 less than 38 is 35. Exactly what we were hoping for. The number of cats is 3 less than twice the number of dogs. Okay, so there's one. We're going to do one more here. Got an extra title screen in there. There we go. The difference of a number and 15 is 4. Real common mistake on this is people just sort of see the key information there and they go, oh, difference 15, 4. Oh, 15 minus 4, and they get an answer of 11. That's actually not correct. So let's set up our variable. What is the number is what we're being asked. So let n equal the unknown number. Look at that sentence. We have our first piece, the difference of a number and 15. We'll figure out what that means in math. Then we have that keyword is, which is one of the ways we can say that the thing over here is equal to the thing over here. And what is it equal to? Put in green, the number 4. So this is probably the hardest part right here in red. The difference of a number and 15. What is the difference of two things? It means you subtract those two things, right? So if those two things are our number n and 15, that means the difference of n and 15 we would write as n minus 15. Then we have our is, which we know equates to an equal sign. And on the right side of that equal sign is simply the number 4. So it's not 15 minus 4, as you are tempted to possibly think when you first look at it. It is n minus 15, the difference of a number and 15, equals 4. So let's get rid of those colors, and we've got a one-step equation to solve this time. There's our equal sign. We want the n by itself on one side of the equal sign. N minus 15, well, we get rid of a minus 15 with a plus 15, but whatever we do to one side, we must also do to the other side. There's my equal sign lined up. I have a left side and a right side. What happens on the left? N minus 15 plus 15. That just leaves us with n. And over on the right side, 4 plus 15 is 19. So there is our answer. The number is 19. Let's go take a look and do a check on this. The difference of a number and 15. Well, we think the number is 19, right? So let's pop that into our sentence. The difference of 19 and 15 is 4. Well, that is true, right? The difference of 19 and 15 means 19 minus 15, which is indeed 4. So it's an old code, but it checks out. And it looks like we got it right. Hope that helps. Have a great day.